Welcome. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you to today's celebration of the recipients of Itawamba Community College's most prestigious honor, to be presented to the members of our college family, the faculty and staff awards of distinction. But this year there's more. Due to the dreaded word COVID, which prevented a ceremony in 2020, today we are celebrating with those who have been selected for both 2020 and 2021. In addition, Itawamba Community College is recognizing another group of individuals who have devoted significant years of service. We honor them on their retirement and wish them the best as they leave the college. During the first portion of the program, 14 outstanding faculty, staff, and administrators will be honored for their extraordinary contributions to Itawamba Community College. On behalf of your college family, congratulations to each of you. It is my pleasure to present Dr. Michelle Summerall, Vice President for Instructional Services.
Good afternoon. Today's presentation of the college's Meritorious Awards is a celebration of honors in 3 categories: support staff, administrative professional staff, and faculty members. All full-time employees serving a minimum of 3 years at Itawamba Community College are eligible to win the award. Among the criteria for selection include outstanding job performance, teaching, coaching, guidance, and service, unselfish dedication to students in the college, and outstanding leadership, community involvement, and professional organizations. All currently enrolled students and ICC employees were invited to nominate exemplary individuals whom they consider to be worthy of this award. The first awards will honor those who were selected in 2020. Honorees, please come toward the stage as you are introduced. Tim Center, Executive Director of Human Resources, will now present one of the recipients for the first award, which is for Administrative Professional Staff of the Year.
Thank you, Dr. Summerall. I have the pleasure to introduce our first 2020 honoree, Mr. John Wayne Harris. Mr. Harris is our Director of Projects and Energy Management Systems here at the college. A recent Spotlight article about Mr. John Wayne was titled that he came to ICC as a student, but never left. And ICC is the benefactor of his talent and his passion. One of his nominators said, Mr. Harris has been employed with the college since 2008, and he's proven himself to be hardworking, driven, loyal, trustworthy employee who at a young age was given the responsibility of those projects and energy management systems. During his ICC career, he has transitioned from being a sound system operator and janitorial employee to overseeing a maintenance staff covering all 3 campus locations, more than $1 million budget, and maintains countless number of high-dollar pieces of equipment. He has helped develop and implement an energy savings program and a preventative maintenance program, which saves the college hundreds of thousands of dollars in our operating budget every year. He is also pursuing his bachelor's degree in construction management, a degree that is rigorous in nature, especially coupled with his average 60-hour work weeks. And I believe that degree is coming to completion here at the end of June, correct? Congratulations. But because it is his passion and will help him excel in his position at ICC and in turn make the college excel, he has taken it upon himself to pursue it. So for that, Mr. John Wayne Harris, I congratulate you as being a 2020 Administrative and Professional Staff Employee of the Year. Dr. Joe Lauder's not here today, and so I have the privilege and honor to recognize our second 2020 recipient, Ms. Julia Houston. Ms. Julia is currently serving as our Adult Education Director and is celebrating her 13th year with Itawamba Community College. One of her nominators said, Mrs. Houston has worked at ICC for many years and has done so much for the college and the students and staff she serves. She works hard to lift her staff up and provide them the opportunity to grow and to shine. She has served in many roles here at the college, including working in the WIOA department as an adult education instructor and as of recent, the director's role. She is regarded highly in the state, and many of her endeavors are recognized as exemplary practices. Her staff development and online work plan were shared statewide as a model. Due to her leadership, ICC receives more than $50,000 in extra dropout recovery funds. She's also been a leader in working with building partnerships with community organizations, such as CREATE, the Second Chance Foundation, Families First, and the Youth Court System. This measure of impact she has had on our students is in the thousands, both directly and indirectly. And if you want to see firsthand knowledge of that, you need to come to the APE GED graduation here in another week or so and see the smiles on the students' faces and the family that support them. Mrs. Houston is a great example of what a servant leader for ICC should look like. Ms. Julia Houston, congratulations upon your selection as Administrative Professional Staff Member of the Year. It's my privilege to now recognize our first honoree for Support Staff Employee of the Year for 2020, Mr. Seth Shelnut. Mr. Seth Shelnut, who serves as the W.O. Benjamin Fine Arts Center Technician Service Coordinator, but in truth, as his nominator said, he works all over campus. He works with band camp, with Center Stage, and a multiple of other student events. In addition to assist with booking the auditorium, he worked with the event coordinator to create an Outlook calendar that could be published for all employees to see, making event planning much easier. In the few years, the nominator said, in the few years that I've had to work directly with him, I can't recall a single time that he was not available. He goes above and beyond, not just for ICC, but for the community. He always has a cup of coffee ready, and always a smile on his face. So with that being said, Mr. Seth Shelnut, congratulations, Support Staff Employee of the Year. And now we'll turn it back over to Dr. Michelle Summer.
The second 2020 honoree is Ms. Holly White, Academic Support Center Technician. In May, she earned her bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies with emphasis in communication, social work, and instructional technology from Mississippi State University. As an adult learner and single mom, she sacrificed her time, energy to achieve this goal, according to her nominator. While completing her degree, she developed a comprehensive academic support center to assist athletes and students in developmental courses. In doing so, she blended 7 employees from various departments and backgrounds and developed them into impactful academic mentors. In 2 short years, this center has nearly tripled in the amount of students it serves. And those who are utilizing its services are more successful. She and her daughter Lainey regularly attend evening and weekend ICC events. In addition, her nominator said that Ms. White never turns down students who are selling anything from group fundraisers. She probably needs a second job to pay for all the t-shirts, cheesecakes, and candles she buys from students. But her heart is just too big, and she can't stand to turn a student away. Holly White, congratulations upon your selection as Support Staff Member of the Year. Congratulations to all. The next category is the Faculty Member of the Year. Our first 2020 honoree is Ms. Allison Cummings, speech instructor. Her nominator said, Allison Cummings is a great ambassador for ICC. She has over 20 years of experience as a former ICC student recruiter, counselor, and now currently a public speaking instructor at the Tupelo campus. She earned the associate's degree from ICC and both a bachelor's and master's degree from Mississippi State University. Her nominator emphasizes that Allison dedicates her time to ICC both inside and outside the classroom. As a former recruiter and counselor, she understands the importance of sharing the ICC experience. She's extensively involved in activities, initiatives, and communities. Allison is a 2012 graduate of the ICC Leadership Development Institute, active member of the Student Activities Committee, volunteers as announcer for homecoming presentations, and has served as Fulton Campus sponsor for the Indian delegation and presenter for the past Leadership Summit and current orientation sessions. As an instructor, her nominator said that she truly cares for her students and impacts both their academic and personal lives. She has a way with connecting with her students on a personal level, even if some are nervous about public speaking. Allison is a dedicated and caring instructor, advisor, and ambassador who ensures that ICC students have their best start. Congratulations, as Allison Cummins, Faculty Member of the Year. Our next 2020 honoree is Brandy Henley, Academic Coordinator of Clinical Education for Physical Therapist Assistant Technology. A member of the ICC family for 6 years, Brandy earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Mississippi Medical Center. In addition, she has 3 certifications. She was nominated by multiple individuals who shared Mrs. Henley is a wonderful and dedicated teacher, and she is an important asset to the ICC PTA program. She is not just a teacher, but also a counselor and a friend. She is a community volunteer and has been an avid healthcare provider for more than 20 years. She has held consultative and advisory positions at multiple locations, including the University of Tennessee and Ohio Kentucky Consortium for Clinical Education. Brandy Henley strives to provide her students with professional clinical rotations. She is a great role model for her profession. Students look up to her and respect her. She goes above and beyond to help us be successful and help us grow into professionals. Brandy Henley is a healthcare provider, educator, and loving parent. She is devoted to ensuring each individual who comes through the program is successful and is an incredible asset to the ICC PTA program. Mrs. Henley not only cares for us as students, but as a person. With a rigorous program such as this, she takes individual time and walks us along this journey. She is the perfect candidate for this award and deserves to be shown how much she is appreciated. She is awesome. What more can be said? Congratulations, Brandy Henley, Teacher of the Year, your students at ICC appreciate you. The final award of this category is the Excellence in Outstanding Faculty Member Award, and it has been very generously endowed by John and Beth Cleveland. Criteria for selection include 5 full-time faculty, outstanding teaching, coaching, guidance, and unselfish dedication to students in the college. Additional criteria may include publications, grant writing, club and student activities involvement, contributions to the college through committees, special projects, volunteerism, service to the community as a representative of the college, and art exhibitions, concerts, and public performances. The 2020 recipient of this significant honor is Christy Copeland, music instructor and assistant band director. She has been a member of the ICC family for 16 years, and unlike John Wayne, who stayed, she returned to her alma mater, where she earned the Associate Arts degree. And like John Wayne, we are extremely fortunate that she did. Her educational background also includes the bachelor's and master's degree in music from the University of Mississippi. Ms. Colburn's nominator said, "From the moment I met Christy, I was so impressed with her, and I have continued to be impressed as I've worked more closely with her. She is well-spoken, professional, organized, and is extremely involved in the college. That involvement includes, but is not limited, because the list is long, band, ensembles, club art, and center stage. She is a director, a manager, an organizer, an overseer, and a collaborator, as well as being a teacher. According to her letter of nomination, she is graceful, thoughtful, and creative, and she continually goes the extra mile to get back to the college." Congratulations, Christy Coburn, the recipient of the John and Beth Cleveland Endowed Excellence in Education. Congratulations to you all. It is now time to present the honorees for the 2021 Meritorious Awards. The first category is Administrative Professional Staff Member. Tyler Kemp, Chief of Staff and Special Assistant to the President, will present the first 2021 honoree.
Good afternoon. Brandon Adams, also known as Lee. Come on up, Lee. He is Assistant Sports Information Director here at ICC, or at least that's his official title. He is also a graphic designer, stat keeper, social media guru, amazing photographer, and he also does way too many other jobs than we can even list in the script. He is also a husband to Morgan, and he is an amazing father to Jordan and to Theo. Lee and Morgan volunteer regularly to lead a small group at their church. His nominator said Lee works hard and has raised the bar of the Let's Go ICC brand to help continue to promote college positively through athletics, and he has gone above and beyond the call of duty and has grown in his role by stepping out of his comfort zone to take on additional roles in which he didn't even have experience in. When the globe was rocked by a pandemic last spring, and ultimately all the sports but football were rescheduled for this semester, Lee played a bigger role in sports information. You know, that there is only supposed to be an 8 hours week in a normal working week. But Lee's working week is not normal at all. Most days, Monday through Friday, they begin before 8 o'clock, and they don't stop until at least an hour after the final goal, or the last bucket, or the third out in the ninth. And that doesn't include early in the morning until late at night on weekends too. You know, stats have to be accumulated for the press releases, and they have to be done. He also helped revive the Live with the Tribe video series. He's been in front of the camera, and he's edited video, although that's not his comfort zone. Lee's extra efforts have helped the Let's Go ICC brand have significant increases in social media followers and YouTube subscribers. As every year, Lee won numerous awards for the College Public Relations Association of Mississippi, and this spring he also received awards from the Mississippi Press Association. His behind-the-scenes work and willingness to do whatever it takes to get the job done are significant, even if it means that things are not part of his job. Those efforts reflect what we do as an ICC family, not because it's expected, but because it is the right thing to do. So today we congratulate Lee Adams, 2021 recipient of the Professional and Administrative Award. Next, Sandy South, Executive Director of Business Services, will present our second 2021 award in this category.
Stephen West is developer and analyst for the Telecommunications and Information Services Department at ICC, where he has been a part of the family for 10 years. He earned not one, but 2 associate degrees from ICC. And in the business world, that's a lot of full-time enrollment hours. Thank you, Stephen. One of his nominations called Stephen a catalyst in improving the recruitment efforts at ICC. He is willing to brainstorm on ways to improve the admissions and scholarship application, as well as the tourist registration portal. He takes time to understand the why questions to ensure that he completely understands. Stephen has been a critical part of the CRM software that is now being utilized to communicate with prospective students, and his knowledge of the recruiting process is invaluable. He was also instrumental in the success of the new face for the college, www.iccms.edu. And since this is the first impression of the college for both internal and external constituents, his contribution is invaluable. The nominator continued. He is a member of the Union Grove Church of God of the Prophecy, where he is deacon and Sunday school teacher. In addition to his professional attributes, he is just fun to work with, the nominator said. He plays on faculty staff intramural teams to interact on a personal level, and he has been known to make his co-workers laugh. His interpersonal skills enhance his service as a well-rounded professional who represents ICC in the highest manner. He is an asset to Itawamba Community College and deserving of this recognition. Congratulations, Stephen West, 2021 recipient of the Professional Administrative Award. The first recipient of the next award will be presented by Dr. Sommer.
The first recipient of the 2021 Support Staff of the Year Award is Connie Yulton, Library Technical Assistant in Fulton. She has been a member of the ICC family for 14 years. And for all of those years, Connie has not only fulfilled her responsibilities, but she has reached out in other areas. She has been a mother to students, many of whom are away from home for the first time. She has parented them as she would her own two daughters. Connie assists with many extracurricular activities, including Indians Got Talent, The Voice, Most Beautiful Pageant, Indian Week, and especially this year's Escape Room in the Library. Last year, she was asked by me to assume the responsibility of coordinating more than 40 student workers to assist with Zoom room labs on 2 campuses. She hired all of them, created a schedule for both locations, and continues to monitor the students and the Zoom rooms. She quickly adapted to her new role, along with continuing to work, promote, and represent the library, according to her nominator. In addition, Connie provided support to faculty by setting up OWL cameras and Zoom classes when instructors were forced to quarantine. Her nominator said Connie's patience, work ethic, and strong communication skills have provided support to the faculty, staff, and students throughout this ever-changing COVID-19 school year. With her leadership, students and faculty at ICC have been able to transition smoothly to an online environment without losing any instructional time. Connie, you're truly an asset to ICC's family. Congratulations. Tim Steno will present the next nominee.
Our next 2021 honoree for Support Staff Employee of the Year is Mr. Roy Hadley. One of Mr. Hadley's nominators said that Mr. Roy Hadley deserves the Meritorious Award for his unwavering dedication to ICC and his effort to consistently go above and beyond his regular duty responsibilities. Roy's positive attitude has allowed him to continuously grow within his team. Currently, Roy is responsible for the David C. Cole Student Services Building, which is roughly 57,000 square feet of space that must be maintained daily. This building is the first impression of the Fulton campus to faculty, current and potential students, and visitors. Roy takes great pride in creating a positive and lasting first impression that represents all of us who wear the ICC badge. There are many other tasks that Mr. Hadley does that are beyond his current job requirements. With a selfless and caring attitude, Mr. Hadley volunteers to sanitize all daycare facilities every morning prior to the arrival of faculty and staff. And I think that starts around 5:30 or 6 a.m., if I'm correct. He was trained to use electrostatic sprayers, and he was recognized his role in providing a safe environment for all students and employees, and has worked diligently to not only clean his assigned building, but repeatedly sought out others to help in completing their assignments. He delivers custodial supplies to all buildings for his co-workers, and is the first to volunteer to help anyone with a task. Mr. Hadley's dedication and initiative to help fight COVID-19 has helped Etowah Community College have a successful COVID prevention program. He is the go-to for any COVID prevention sanitizing. And if I may add to that, most of us do not want to go into a room or space that we have been told that COVID has been exposed there. But Mr. Hadley has dedicated and effortlessly gone every time that we have called to clean a room that may have been exposed, and he never said no. And I want to thank him for that personally. His outstanding attendance and dedication to make him a person we can all count on, and certainly exemplifies the values of ICC. Mr. Hadley has demonstrated the work ethic that this award has come to recognize and reflect, while setting an example for his fellow colleagues. It is my pleasure to present this award to the best of the best. Congratulations, Roy Hadley, recipient of the 2021 Support Staff Employee of the Year. Dr. Michelle Summer will present the 2021 Faculty Meritorious Awards.
The first 2021 honoree is Amber King, who came to ICC from Hines Community College. She earned a bachelor's degree from Mississippi University for Women and a master's degree from the University of Alabama. Students truly learn from passionate teachers. One of her nominators said, "Certain teachers go above and beyond and imbue every assignment, lecture, and assessment with power and grace. Amber King is one of those teachers. She simply loves what she does, and she's great at what she does. She's more than a teacher, she's an educator. Amber works hard to keep her course content and teaching methods up to date in an ever-changing learning environment. Education to her is more than just instilling students with the tools they need to be successful, but also broadening their minds, making sure that they are properly equipped with perspective and empathy as they enter an unpredictable and often chaotic world. Every semester, she updates her assignments based on what she's learned from her students' assessments the previous semester. Since her goal is to make her classes as functional and as exceptional as possible, she puts the work in to succeed. Her students are easy to identify because they continue using her unique organization and critical thinking techniques in subsequent brainstorming assignments. I know how Amber students appreciate how hard she works with them because they have told me," said one of her nominators. "I know I am thankful that I get to work with her and learn from her. Amber is an excellent choice for ICC's Meritorious Award. Congratulations, Amber King." The next 2020 honoree is Dr. Angie Morris, who has been a member of the ICC family for 16 years. An associate degree nursing instructor, she earned a bachelor's degree from Mississippi University for Women, the master's degree from Alcorn State University, and the doctorate from Stanford University. As with many of our other award recipients, Dr. Morris had many nominators. By one, she was described as a mentor, one who went above and beyond to ensure, and I quote, I was trained in those technologies and had the resources I needed to feel confident in my ability to teach students in a clinical setting. She was so patient with each of my questions and calls for assistance. Dr. Morris has a significant impact on the students, other faculty, and the program as a whole. When the pandemic began and forced us to change the way we taught our students, Dr. Morris spearheaded this challenge. She took on more responsibilities to navigate both faculty and students during that challenging semester. While we have regained some normalcy, we still have unique and ever-changing challenges. I've observed Dr. Morris as a constant through these uncertain times. She truly has the student's success and best interest at heart in every decision that is made. She challenges each of us faculty to assess how we are teaching, how we are preparing our students. An additional nominator echoed the words of the first, but added that Dr. Morris is an exemplary leader. She worked with faculty and students tirelessly to make sure that each student was appropriately prepared and able to complete their assignments. She met with faculty on a daily basis to ensure continual communication and contact with student advisees. Lastly, Dr. Morris works individually with students who have financial need. She will go the extra mile to find financial assistance to help students to be successful in the pursuit of a nursing career. Congratulations to Dr. Angie Morris. Recipient of the 2021 recipient of the John Beth Cleveland Excellence in Education Outstanding Faculty Award is Dr. Debbie Scott, a full-time member of the Associate Degree Nursing faculty with 10 years of service to the college. She has served in roles as an online instructor, simulation lab assistant, classroom instructor, advisor, and clinical instructor. One of her nominators said that she is continuously involved in teaching, coaching, guiding, and serving the associate degree nursing students in many capacities. She has gone above and beyond to guide more than 100 students through the simulation lab to cover freshman simulation orientation. She's engaging in the classroom, exhibits professionalism, and promotes community involvement. Her research portfolio involves interventions to improve nurses' knowledge and attitudes related to post-operative pain management. 4 years ago, when the nursing program adopted a new computer testing platform, Dr. Scott volunteered to act as champion for the product and worked tirelessly to help other faculty and students orient to the new software and to navigate the changes in the testing platform. She is enrolled and completed the Mississippi Academy of Simulation Training course offered at the University of Mississippi, and at the end of the school year, sadly, she will retire. While most people have a tendency to wind down nearing their retirement, Dr. Scott has done anything but. She continues to seek new opportunities to grow and improve students' learning experiences at ICC. She is also active in her community, always helping older church members with shopping, getting to doctor's appointments, and performing household chores as needed. Additionally, Dr. Scott supports and volunteers at her local Humane Society and has 3 rescue pets of her own. Dr. Scott, congratulations upon receiving the John and Beth Cleveland Excellence in Education Faculty Award for 2020. The next honorees are the recipients of the William Winter Scholar Awards. The 2020 honoree is Dr. Cass Patrick of Tupelo, Fine Arts Division Chair. He was among statewide recipients honored during the 31st Annual Natchez Literary and Cinema Celebration. Dr. Patrick, who is now in his 24th year at ICC, also teaches freshman and sophomore music theory, jazz improv, music appreciation, classical and jazz guitar, and directs the ICC band. He has previously been an assistant band director, woodwind instructor, and director of the woodwind choir. Prior to ICC, he was the director of the Jazz Studies and Classical Guitar programs at Auburn University. In addition to teaching, Dr. Patrick continues to be a performer, arranger, and composer, as well as serving in numerous capacities for various jazz festivals and solo ensemble competitions around the Mid-South. Dr. Patrick earned 2 bachelor's degrees, master's degree, and the doctorate, all from the University of Mississippi. His honors include induction into the Ole Miss Jazz Alumni Hall of Fame, Phi Kappa Phi, and Phi Mu Alpha, and selection as the ICC Humanities Teacher of the Year. He was also part of the All-American Olympic Band for the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles. He and his wife, Amy, have 2 sons, Sam and Ray. Congratulations, Dr. Cass Patrick, 2020 William Winter Scholar. The 2021 William Winter Scholar is Dr. Bruce Ingram, social science instructor. He was honored in February during ceremonies at the 32nd Annual Natchez Literary and Cinema Celebration. Dr. Ingram, who is in his 15th year at ICC, teaches U.S. History 1 and 2 and has been an instructor for college law. In 2006, he was the first Leo Line in areas of history, philosophy, geography, and government. From 2008 to 2010, he served as the distance learning coordinator, and his educational background includes a bachelor's degree from Blue Mountain, a master's and doctorate degree from the University of Mississippi. He has taught in the North Temple School District, Walnut, and Faulkner High Schools, the Alcorn School District, and has served as pastor of Colabet Baptist Church. He is a deacon at Oakland Baptist Church in Corinth, where he participates in numerous activities. He has a summer league softball and baseball coach. He's a member and president of Walnut Wuratan, sports announcer, semi-professional photographer, videographer for Faulkner and Kossuth Hospitals. And he and his wife, Darlene, have 3 precious children, Danielle, Elizabeth, and Cass, and also have 5 grandchildren. So congratulations, Dr. Bruce Ingram. Our next honorees are the Mississippi Humanities Teachers Awards. Our 2020 award recipient is Jessie Stevenson, which she presented The Changing World, One Communicator at a Time, a discussion of oxytocin, the power of storytelling, and the importance of dialogue in the communication process last February. She's a native of Bruce. She's been employed with the college since 2006, where she currently serves as an instructor of fine arts, including public speaking and theater courses. She also serves as co-director of the ICC Travel Tribe, which is an extracurricular academic class that also allows students to travel while earning course credit. She sponsors the Communication Chiefs, an advising club for students interested in pursuing a career in fields related to communication. Jessie has said she takes a great deal of pride in her classroom teaching and that she encourages her students to find value in her speech course. She employs many unconventional teaching techniques, from Play-Doh to Legos to yoga mats to various board games in her classroom. She stated, "I learned a long time ago that the classroom has to be fun, engaging, and laid back in order to even begin the teaching progress." During her time at ICC, she has served as the Fulton Campus Faculty Association President and the Director of the Miss Itawamba Community College Scholarship Program. Her additional honors include Lamplighter Distinction, Selection as QEP Outstanding Faculty Mentor for Student Athletes numerous times. Recipient of the NISI Award and ICC's Award for Meritorious Achievement both in 2011 and 2018. She and her husband Chris are the parents of 2 sons, Ward and Riley. Congratulations, Jessie Stevenson. Itawamba Community College's 2021 Mississippi Humanities Teacher Award recipient is Mr. Nathan Ward. In late January, he presented Crossing the Bar, Attaining Student Success. Nathan said that his definition of and standards for success have changed over the years, and that he expects the same out of everyone. People who cross the bar give 100% to everything and find it hard to be satisfied. He is a 1998 graduate of ICC. He earned both the bachelor's and master's degree from the University of Mississippi. Since 2007, he has been an English instructor at ICC, where he's also been a supplemental instruction coordinator since 2018. He serves as Sigma Kappa Delta faculty sponsor and a member of ICC's Curriculum and Academic Calendar Enrollment Committee and a student advisor. His honors include the William Wiener Faculty Scholar, the Lamplighter Award, Headway 2018 Outstanding Faculty Honoree, ICC Leadership Development Institute Graduate, and QEP Outstanding Faculty Mentor Award. He is the worship leader at Trinity Baptist Church of Fulton. He and his wife Kelly are the parents of Eli, Brady, and Luke. Thank you for all you do. At this time, we're going to honor those who are retiring from Itawamba Community College. However, you know that being a member of the ICC family is a lifetime commitment, so just remember, you're only retiring from your jobs. There are 13 individuals who will be recognized today that have a combined 215 years of service. That's more than 2 centuries. Sandy South will present the first honoree.
Our first retiree is Deborah Bradley, who is administrative assistant to the business manager at the Fulton campus. But that is definitely not an adequate description of her service to the college. One of her jobs is to ensure that college vehicles are reserved, and that in itself is a full-time job, especially this semester with all the sports teams playing. Deborah has been with the college since 2004. But what you likely don't know is that immediately following earning the Associate Applied Science degree, she was also employed at the Tupelo campus from 1976 to 79 as Secretary for the Mississippi Manpower Consortium and Experience-Based Career Education Program. Her work history also includes Administrative Assistant Executive Secretary at Daybright Lighting and Administrative Assistant at Catalina Industries. In fact, when we were putting together this information, it appears that Deborah's application packet was not available anyway. So that could be a sign that she is not really supposed to retire. But I have not talked her out of that yet. Been working on it. She said that she plans to spend more time with her family, especially her grandchildren, and to travel with her sisters. It's difficult to come up with her best memory of two, she said, because all of her time at ICC has been wonderful. My ICC family has been such a blessing to me through the years, she said, especially all love and support shown to me during my husband's sickness and death. I will forever be grateful for the wonderful friendships I have made through the years, and especially the bond I share with my sisters in the business office. Deborah, we appreciate you and your service to Itawamba Community College. We love you and will miss you. Dr. Sommer will present the final list.
Holly Carr is our next honoree. She joined the ICC family in 2002 as a reference librarian. By definition, reference librarians recommend, interpret, evaluate, and or use information resources to help patrons when specific information needs. Holly Carr doesn't go by that definition. She is much more. She is personable, always representing ICC as an outstanding ambassador in her job. She's always willing to help and goes beyond only what is required. She is quick to suggest resources, and for many, she is that only connection that patrons will have with ICC. Probably a fact about Holly that you didn't know, she received her high school diploma from Mannheim American High School in Germany. She earned a degree in liberal arts from Monterey Peninsula College in California, and additional educational background includes the Alabama Institute of Business, Northwest Alabama Community College, and a bachelor's degree from Faulkner University, and a master's degree from the University of Alabama. Her most recent professional experiences includes Bevel State Community College. In her application letter to ICC, she said, "The ICC mission statement reflects my personal education philosophy, which is to place the student first and to provide educational opportunities for all. My favorite part of graduate school was learning reference research because I enjoy working individually with students." Holly said that she plans to enjoy her time at home and seeing more family and friends, especially her grandson when she retires. As far as memory, she said that she has seen lots of changes and growth throughout the years. But the best part is working with students and seeing them succeed in their research and writing and working with the faculty. Holly Carr, you have made our students and faculty better. We will miss you. Our next honoree is Sherry Lentz, who has been a member of ICC family as a music instructor since August 1st, 2007. She said that she started 2020 with the retirement mantra, "Follow your bliss," by Joseph Campbell. This, along with a good laugh, she said, is proving to be a very invigorating transitional strategy. We didn't have to dig far into her files at ICC to learn that she has extensive performance experience. Her major instructors were some of the best, and she earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Memphis, summa cum laude. As for education and training, she cited her multi-year participation in church choirs, private voice lessons, piano, and organ training. She said that having shared a lot of music and stories with IC students, I have experienced quite an education in diversity and inclusion. I always enjoy meeting my former students all over the community and hearing about how much they appreciate their ICC years. Each semester has proved to be a unique challenge, and I think her next statement speaks for all of us. Our COVID adventure has reinforced the idea that man will not merely endure, he will prevail. Thank you, William Faulkner. I don't mean to be dramatic, she said, but it has been quite a year. Thank you, Sherry Lentz. Not only have we personally persevered and endured, but we have persevered and endured as a faculty, staff, and college. Thank you for the many minutes of your life that you have contributed to our students to make them better, not only musically, but as people. So on May 5th, Sherry's son will graduate from Mississippi State University with a Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. He'll move to Tulsa, and she's going to buy a U-Haul and go to Oklahoma with him. So I think that's the best retirement plan I've heard of. So congratulations, we will miss you. Our next honoree is Dr. Bronson Verhaska, who retired in December. She returned to our family several years after she earned her associate's degree in accounting from ICC and both bachelor's and master's degrees from Mississippi State University. During her career at ICC, she earned a doctoral degree in community college leadership, also from Mississippi State. She has served in various positions, including Director of the Student Success Center, Director of Student Development, Director of Resident Life, Resident Manager, Cheer Coach, Counselor, Recruiter, Phi Theta Kappa Advisor, and most recently as Director of Academic Success and Retention. She has coordinated such successful initiatives as the College as Diva Camp and the Summer Bridge Program, as well as ICC's Food Pantry, while continuing her involvement with Manhattan Food Pantry, the town where she grew up and continues to have her roots. Her mother, Margaret Wilburn, was a longtime English instructor at the college, so as often said, she comes from good stock. She is a graduate of ICC's Leadership Development Institute, and in 2004 was selected Mississippi College Counselor of the Year by the Mississippi Counseling Association. Among Bronson's favorite memories are all the lunches with a round table and those incredible friends, conversations and laughs with all the students I have been privileged to know at ICC. They always taught me something new about myself or the world. And cheerleaders and Phi Theta captains traveling the state or going to convention. The miles were often long, but the memories were sweet. Bronson's plans for retirement include continuing to volunteer and work in her community, remodeling homes through her company, Home Team Properties and Design, seeing and exploring parts of the world where she's never been, and somewhere she returns year after year. And most importantly, spending time with those she loves and adores, including her husband John, son Matthew, and his wife Catherine Ann, parents, sister Millie, and her family, and most especially, her sweet grandson Eli. Bronson, we wish you the best for retirement with your precious family, fun travel, a different career, and only the best. Happy retirement. Dory Richardson, mathematics instructor, is our next honoree. In 2016, she came to ICC from Southwest Mississippi Community College, where she also taught math. But Dory did not join the ICC family at that time because she was already a member. She earned the associate's degree from ICC after she graduated from Tupelo High School, the bachelor's degree from Delta State, and master's degree from the University of Mississippi. And if that's not enough to make her a certified member of the ICC family, she previously was a substitute math instructor and later a non-math instructor with us. Additionally, she taught at the University of Mississippi, North Pontotoc Attendance Center, and Tupelo High School. She said that in retirement, she plans to enjoy time with her family and the new adventure of homeschooling her daughter and granddaughter. She said that she will always remember the welcoming family she inherited in the academic building, and in her words, "Thank you all for taking me in and supporting me during my time here at ICC. Each of you are first-class educators and friends, and I appreciate all of you more than you will ever know. Dory, we appreciate you as well." However, it's the last part of her memories of ICC that possibly needs more explanation. And however the memories, I don't think I will ever forget the bats, the broomsticks, and my favorite sinkhole, which I truly could not have survived without. Now, we would all like to know what happened with the bat and the broomsticks, but those of you who are old enough to remember Paul Harvey, we won't know the rest of the story. So, congratulations, Dory, and we are ICC are extremely fortunate that you came back home to us. Today's final 2021 retiree is Associate Degree Nursing Instructor Dr. Deborah Scott, who a few minutes ago received the 2021 Meritorious Award and the John and Beth Cleveland Excellence in Education Outstanding Faculty. She joined the ICC family on August 1st, 2011, a graduate of Boonville High School and Northeast Mississippi Community College, where she was previously employed. She earned the bachelor's degree from MUW and the master's degree from Alcorn State. Debbie, as she called, has been an online instructor, simulation lab assistant, classroom instructor, advisor, and clinical instructor. I'll repeat something that was shared during her earlier presentation. At the end of the school year, she will retire, but her nominator for Meritorious said that while most people have a tendency to wind down towards the end of retirement, Dr. Scott has done anything but. She's continually seeking new opportunities to grow and improve students' learning experiences at ICC. She is an active member of her community, assists older adults with such life challenges as shopping, doctor's appointments, and household chores. She is also a rescue mom to 3 fur babies. She said that in her retirement, she plans to have more time with her family and can continue to accept challenges and be a lifelong learner. She said that she has many memories of her time at ICC, but working with the best administrators, faculty, and staff is probably the most memorable. Seeing our nursing student graduates advance in their careers still speak highly of her time at ICC is absolutely evidence. Debbie, we're so glad that your life and your journey brought you from the school up north to ICC, where you have been and continue to be a valued member of our family. You are the best. Thank you, and congratulations on your life. Tim Center will present the remaining retirees.
We had a few 2021 retirees who couldn't join us today, so I want to quickly recognize them. Ms. Janet Armour was our Director of Libraries from July 1, 2010 through June 30th of 2020. 10 years of service to ICC. Mr. Ricky Brazel, Campus Police Chief, October 12th, 1997 to December 31st, 2020, 23 years of service. Mr. Jeff Kliney, PC and Network Technician, August 3rd, 1998 to December 31st, 2020, more than 22 years of service. Ms. Cindy Orr, Administrative Assistant to the Dean of Health Science Instruction, October 18th, 1993 to December 31st, 2020, more than 27 years of service. Dr. Marion Tudor, Director of the Mississippi Corridor Consortium, October 24th, 2011 to September 30th, 2020, 9 years of service. And then Ms. Gloria Wallace, Adult Education Instructor, September 22nd, 1994 to December 31st, 2020, more than 26 years of service. Please join me in a round of applause to honor these retirees. Since the onset of COVID-19, Etowah Community College has been anything but normal. We have had to adapt to circumstances and transition to online learning and cancel meaningful events. Among those was the celebration of those who retired last spring. And although they were recognized in a virtual social media event, we want to honor those individuals at this time. Some have previous commitments and couldn't join us, but for those who are present, I'm going to ask that when I call your name, if you will come up for a picture and a bowl with Dr. Allen. Ms. Renee Avon. Ms. Renee Avon served as the postmaster May 14th, 1998 to June 30th of 2020, 22 years of service. Ms. Carrie Ball Williamson, Athletic Director and Davis Event Center Coordinator, August 1st of 1993 to June 30th of 2020, 27 years of service. Mr. Jeff Brownlee. Mr. Brownlee was our System Administrator and Webmaster, hired date May 2nd of 1995 through June 30th of 2020, 25 years of service. Ms. Brenda Clements. Ms. Brenda was a bookstore clerk, hired date of April 5th, 1994 through December 31st of 2019, 21 years of service. Join me in. Ms. Jennifer Cooper. Ms. Cooper was a natural science instructor August 17th of 1998 through December 31st, 2019, 21 years of service. Mr. Doug Crow. Mr. Crow was a campus police officer from September 25th of 2006 through December of 2019, 13 years of service. Mr. Louis Dearman. Mr. Dearman, come on up, Mr. Dearman. Mr. Dearman served as a library technical assistant from January 1, 2011 to November 30th, 2019, 8 years of service to Etowah Community College. Miss Willadine Fancher, Resident Hall Director, August 14th, 2005 through May 8th of 2020, 15 years of service. Miss Tammy Foster Gray. Miss Tammy, Computer Science Instructor, January 2nd of 1995 through June 30th of 2020, 25 years of service. Ms. Tina Ewan. Ms. Tina served as a custodian. She was hired May 1st of 1995 and served 5 years with us. Took a little bit of a hiatus, but came back in 2008 and retired December 20th of 2019 for 16 years of service. Ms. Kathy Parrish Smith, Administrative Assistant to the Dean of Economic and Community Services, May 12th, 2000 through June 30th of 2020, 20 years of service. Ms. Ann Poole. Ms. Ann, Administrative Assistant to Vice President of Instructional Services, November 17, 1997 through June 30th of 2020, 23 years of service. Ms. Suzette Potts. Ms. Potts was an English instructor from February 1st of 2006 through May 31st, 2020, 14 years of service. Ms. Sharon Russell. Ms. Sharon served as a resident hall director for Etowah Community College, July 1st, 1995 through May 9th of 2020, 25 years of service. Ms. Dolores Toll. Ms. Toll was an instructor in the Computer Science and the Computer Science Division Chair. She served from August 4th of 1989 through June 19th of 2020, 31 years of service. Ms. Joan Walton. Adult Education Instructor, August 16th of 2010 to September 30th of 2019, 9 years of service. Mr. Richard Watson. Mr. Richard Watson was a mathematics instructor for Etowah Community College, August 1st, 2003 through May 31st of 2020, 17 years of service. And then Mr. Doug Wilson. Mr. Wilson was a history instructor from January 1st, 2002 through May 31st, 2020, 18 years of service. I think I recognized maybe 18 retirees there in 2020, and if I did the math right, I think that's 350 years of service just to Etowah Community College, much less the state of Mississippi in education. And so please join me in recognizing and congratulating them. I now present Dr. Allen.
Thank you, Tim. On behalf of the Etowah Community College family, congratulations to all of the recipients of meritorious and other special awards and recognitions for both 2020 and 2021, as well as our retirees for both years this afternoon. We celebrate with you and now better understand the true definition of meritorious through all of the accomplishments of our honorees. We are so excited for our retirees and their plans for the future, but please know that you are and will be missed. Dr. Scott says she doesn't think old, and I said, well, there are days I feel old. But I think it's wise to say we don't think old, we think young. We wish you the best. If you will join me in one more round of applause for all of our honorees. Honorees, I can say without a doubt, ICC and our student success rate would not be what it is without your dedication to the college. Honorees, please return to the stage for a group photo. And we thank you so much for your attendance this afternoon. I hope you have a great day.